super excited to have you here. I'm Teacher Kenna. I will be taking you through a good communicator, characteristics of a good communicator. Welcome to Communication Skills Lesson 2. Now, we have to understand who is a communicator. A communicator is someone who engages in the exchange of ideas, information, feelings with others. Okay, so let's check on what makes a good communicator. What makes a good communicator? One, it's clarity. Clarity is very essential in communication because ideas come up clearly and understandably. One wise person said, "Speak clearly if you speak at all. Carve every word before you let it fall." This means you should be deliberate and thoughtful with your words. Ensure your words are precise and impactful. So, why should we speak clearly in communication? One, because it prevents misunderstanding. How? Clear communication helps avoid confusion and ensures that your message is accurately received. Alright? Number two, it builds trust. When you communicate clearly, you demonstrate credibility and reliability, which fosters trust and respect. And number three, saves time. Clear communication reduces the need for follow-up questions and clarification, making interactions more efficient. Now let's get into another characteristic of a good communicator, or what makes a good communicator. Is active listening. Why should we have these characteristics being a good communicator? Active listening. Active listening is paying attention and responds thoughtfully. Once there was a quote that said, and there is at this current moment, that says, "Listening is not just hearing, it is hearing with understanding and empathy." This means grasping the meaning behind each word, connecting emotionally with the speaker, appreciating their feelings, and responding in a way that shows you care. That is active listening. So a good communicator should practice active listening. Next point on what makes a good communicator is effective non-verbal cues. Remember, on our previous lesson, that is lesson 1, we focused on non-verbal way as a type of communication skill. And here is where we got that while you can communicate while you are involving gestures, and even your posture can communicate. So, why is it essential to use non-verbal cues in communication? One, it improves understanding, because it helps the listener interpret the speaker emotions and intentions, reducing the risk of misunderstanding. And next, point number 2, why it is necessary to use non-verbal cues in communication is embraces engagement. Why? Engaging non-verbal cues can make interaction more dynamic and engaging, keeping the audience attention. Alright? And number 3, what makes it necessary for you as a good communicator to use non-verbal cues is it conveys emotions. Alright? It helps express feelings and attitudes that might not be conveyed through words alone. Thing that makes a good communicator, or a characteristics of a good communicator, is that she or he has audience adaptation. Alright? What is audience adaptation? This is adjust style to fit in the audience needs. Okay? Once there was a quote that said, "Adapt your message to fit your audience, not the other way around." What does this mean? It means understand your audience effective communication. Okay? The next one is constructive feedback. A good communicator has a constructive feedback. What is constructive feedback? The communicator provides helpful and respectful feedback. Once, this quote said, constructive feedback is the gift of clarity and growth. Why don't you embrace constructive feedback? And what is the answers of having constructive feedback as a good communicator? One, it promotes growth. Okay? This encourages personal and professional development by highlighting strengths and areas of growth. Alright? Number two, why should I have constructive feedback as a good communicator? It encourages learning. Alright? It creates opportunities for learning and adaptation, leading to better overall communication. And point number three, boosts confidence. Okay? It helps individuals understand what they're doing well, boosting their confidence in their communication. Now this is where you give feedback to the audience. Are they doing what is right? Okay. Are they responding in a way that is pleasing? Are they good listeners? Alright? Now this is where it boosts confidence. Point on what makes a good communicator is openness. A good communicator should practice openness because this encourages open and honest dialogue. Alright? Openness is the doorway to understanding. This means when individuals are open, they share their true thoughts and feelings, okay? Which allows others to better grasp their perspective and respond more effectively. Our next point on a good communicator characteristic is empathy. A good communicator should always, at all communication, practice empathy. Why? This shows understanding and respect for another's feeling. Okay? Alfred Alter once said, "Seeing with eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another." That was lesson 2 on communication skills. Thank you so much. See you next lesson. Bye.